Hey, what's going on today? I have for you a Glock 45. You've seen this one before. I actually showed you how to take it apart. And I also have an AR9 that I built myself. So the only difference with this Glock 45, before I had the muzzle device on here, I ended up taking that off. And the reason I did is because whenever I took it to the range and shot it, about every 10 shots or so, a round would get stuck or a casing would get stuck inside of the chamber. I think it's because I shoot still 9mm ammo with it, and it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So I had to pull that off and put the stock barrel back in there. And I installed a Satini trigger, and it takes up all of the all the let up that used to be in this gun. With the trigger pull, it's no longer there. There's a wall, and then you go through the wall. So that will definitely help with accuracy. Now the AR9 I have here, the upper I purchased from Bear Creek Arsenal, and it came fully assembled with everything that you need to throw it on top of a gun and go ahead and fire it. Let me drop the magazine. The bottom, as you can see, came from Metal, and this entire gun, minus the sights, was $500. That's the main reason I wanted to show this to you. So that $500 got you everything you see here. Now I have added stuff to it to make it fire how I want. For instance, right now it has safe, fire, but it also flips all the way over. And I have a binary trigger in here. Let me make sure it's empty. It is clear. So I pull the trigger, it racks back. When I release the trigger, it fires again. And that's pretty much how the binary trigger works. With this gun and most AR9s that I know of, you're going to notice that there isn't a gas tube. That's because this works the same way this does. It works off the blowback system. The round is fired, it racks it back, and then a new round feeds in and it fires again. It's the same thing with this one. As the round's fired, it'll rack back and see the new round. You'll notice that there isn't any locking mechanism in here, how it is normally with the AR-15s. Now, you're probably wondering why I chose this setup. These are both my home defense weapons, and I'll everyday carry this. But with this, it takes the same magazines, so it takes Glock magazines, just like my Glock. So that means this 33 rounder, it'll work in here. This 17 rounder will work in here. And the Glock will take this as well. When I shoot at the range, I normally have both of these, and I'll swap back and forth between each gun, and I use all the magazines I have. This gun here is amazing. It blows through ammo, of course. You saw the binary trigger, but even without that binary trigger, it's just a beaut to shoot because there is no recoil with it. The lack of recoil means that you're on target as soon as you pull the trigger, and that's what I really love about it. Ammo for this, I use it's a site called ammoseek.com, and the ammo goes for about, I want to say it's about like $270 right now for 1,000 rounds, and that's pretty good. So I'm the guy who, whatever gun I'm shooting is my favorite gun. So all of these guns are my favorite. I also love my AR-47. I'm going to make a video a little bit later on how to clean it, but they're all the same. All AR platforms is pretty much the same thing. You separate the upper from the lower, you pull the bolt carrier group out, take the bolt carrier group apart, and then clean it. Put it back together the same way you took it apart. But I guess that concludes this video. It's a little bit long because guns are one of my hobbies. I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions about guns, how you should set yours up, please let me know. I don't have a problem helping you. If you're in the state of Georgia and you want to work on your marksmanship, let me know. I can take you to the range and show you everything I know.